Hello, and welcome to a presentation on how to increase your library's collection by joining the MeLCat family of Michigan libraries. This session was originally presented at the MAME conference by MEL coordinator Deb Biggs Thomas, LaRene Klink from Genesee School District, and myself, Margaret Lincoln, District Librarian for Lakeview Schools in Battle Creek. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to update the presentation on the occasion of MeLCat's 10th birthday. We'll consider background of the MeLCat project, daily operation at Lakeview High School, and how MeLCat supports instruction at our school. Let's look first at the background of Lakeview's participation. MeLCat is the statewide online union catalog and resource sharing system. There are currently 439 Michigan libraries, academic, public, and school, in the system. Lakeview joined MeLCat in 2007. In the breakdown of types of libraries, you can see a predominance of public libraries, 335, followed by academic libraries, 52. Schools are clearly a minority with only 32 libraries. You'll note other statistics on this slide and the Library of Michigan URL with updated information about MeLCat usage. For example, there are some 47 million item records in MeLCat. As Lakeview prepared to be a MeLCat participant, we worked through Midwest Collaborative for Library Services. MeLCat uses the InReach software from Innovative Interfaces to manage circulation. Libraries, like Lakeview with other automation systems, use an intermediary circulation client called the DCB client. Operation basically involves lending and borrowing in this balanced resource sharing system. It's all about give and take. Here you see the various steps undertaken in loaning out our items and in receiving materials from other libraries. In the lending capacity, a library prints paging slips and retrieves requested items from shelves. Note the name of the patron who requested Carl Jasper's The Future of Mankind from LHS. Another facet of lending is the ability to cancel a request for a MEL-paged item if it's currently checked out or unavailable. If a requested item is available to check out, it must also be checked out on a DCB library's local system. For Lakeview, this means checking the book out on Follow Destiny, where we have a fictitious patron set up known as LibDesk. In preparing to loan a book to a requesting library, we attach a book band and print out a label from the web-based label maker associated with rides. The final step of the loan process is to place a book in a padded envelope or otherwise prepare a book that is a no-pack. When Lakeview is the receiver or the borrower, we process the item requested by a student or staff member on the Millennium server and on our local system. We notify the patron that the item is ready for pickup. We place borrowed materials in Tyvek envelopes that are cataloged in our Follow Destiny system as temporary MeLCat items. A MeLCat site can also generate a variety of reports to track requested items and to clear up outstanding loan issues. At Lakeview High School, MeLCat instruction is integrated into common unit assessments for English 9, 10, 11, 12, and AP. Course connections include projects for choice reading, a research paper, a humanities project, and an English literary criticism essay. For English 9-10 choice reading assignments, I go into all classrooms, instruct students how to access recommended titles on Destiny, how to find needed materials on MeLCat, and finally how to use a reader advisory database such as books and authors from which students can link directly back to MeLCat. The English 9-10 unit furthermore supports the AASL standards for the 21st century learner, where, for example, Standard 4.11 states, "Students will read, view, and listen for pleasure and personal growth." The slide shows how MeLCat is integrated into a reader's advisory resource like the Gale database, books and authors. I try to sweeten the MeLCat instruction by providing surprise bags at the end of my presentation. Here's my information literacy student with those bags ready to be given to English 910 students. Candy and coordinating bookmarks are always appreciated. Additional MeLCat handouts and assignment materials for our English curriculum can be accessed from the LHS Library research page. Although staffing reductions have impacted the library program of Lakeview Schools, I'm pleased to report that Lakeview High School Library continues as a successful MeLCat participant. Rides brings bins to LHS 3 times per week. Deliveries are received. Items are unpacked, and treasures are discovered and enjoyed by students and staff. Thank you for your interest in MeLCat. Please don't hesitate to contact us if we can be of further help. Good luck as you implement this outstanding resource from Michigan eLibrary.